So today I'm going to introduce you to a tool that a lot of you probably already know about or have heard about. It's called the vibration plate. You often see these in gyms as very big looking plates, machines with handles on them. This is just a mini version of this. It's easy to transport, move around your house. I like to keep it next to my bedside because it's something that I do shortly after I get up to wake my body up. But my primary uses for the primary reasons I use this particular wellness tool is to help boost lymphatic drainage, and I'll get into that in a moment, and also support and improve my bone density. These are marketed as weight loss tools, as a tool where you just stand on the plate and let it do the work for you. It does not get your heart rate up, but you do feel it. You feel it, a day or two after using it. If you're new, there's a lot you can do on these machines that can turn it into an effective exercise. Mine comes with straps that you can attach to it they're like resistance bands to do a variety of arm exercises. You can sit on the plate, you can squat on the plate. There's a lot that you could do on the plate to turn it into exercise, but just standing on it alone and not moving your body or using the straps or anything like that really shouldn't replace formal exercise. And when I say formal exercise, I'm talking about weight-bearing exercise, whether it's body weight exercises or using weights or resistance bands, or even just using your own body weight as exercise. But you certainly can do a lot of different movements and exercises on here. And for some people, this is all they do, and that's wonderful because that is better than nothing at all. Okay, so let's talk about your lymphatic system and what is lymphatic drainage and why it is important. So your lymphatic system is your body's internal cleanup crew. It moves a clear fluid called lymph through a network of vessels and nodes, collecting waste, toxins, and excess fluid from your tissues. So unlike your blood, which is pumped through your heart, your lymph, there's no pump. It relies on movement, hydration, and muscle contractions to keep it flowing throughout your body. So when lymph flow becomes stagnant, you may feel and look puffy and swollen, or fatigued, or you might have that brain fog. You also become more prone to illness or even like skin breakouts. So lymphatic drainage simply means helping your lymph system to move waste more efficiently so it can be filtered by the liver and removed through the colon. So we're going to take a look at this funnel chart here to dig a little bit deeper to explain this process and why it is so important that we integrate lymphatic drainage practices into our daily routines. So we're looking at this chart here, and as you can see, the funnel from top to bottom starts at the top with the cells, and we work our way down to the final exit, which obviously is the colon. So this chart shows how toxins move through the body, and I want to explain certain practices, certain daily protocols, daily routines that you can simply put into action in your daily routine is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so starting with the cells here at the top. So toxins are produced through metabolism. They also can be absorbed into our bodies through the air that we breathe, through the food that we consume, through cosmetics that we put on our bodies. So this is the deepest level of detox here. So we can support this detoxification process with, what do you think I'm going to say here? Juice cleansing. This is one of my favorite reasons to cleanse. So juice cleansing floods the cells with antioxidants and phytonutrients, and it supports detox without burdening the digestion process, because digestion is a very grueling process and it takes up a lot of energy. So deep breathing. Deep breathing also supports cellular metabolism because it helps release waste gases like CO2. So meditation, yoga, simple deep breathing like box breathing exercises really can help support this cellular detoxification. Red light therapy, I'll get into that in another video. I love red light therapy because it enhances mitochondrial function and cellular repair. Okay, let's work our way down to the organs and tissues here when we're looking at this chart. So what happens here is toxins leave the cells and accumulate into our connective tissues, our fat, and our muscles. So what we can do to help release these toxins from our organs and tissues, massage therapy. This helps, especially lymphatic massage, because it helps release the stored toxins from the tissues, and it also improves circulation to get those toxins out of those tissues. Sauna, or even like Epsom salt baths. This can open the skin's pathways to release toxins. Hydration, keeping your body hydrated with an ultra-filtered or an ionized water, alkaline water to help flush that mobilized waste from the tissues and flush it back into circulation. Gentle movement. Walking, that's one of my favorite exercises. This encourages tissue oxygenation and waste clearance. So, okay, we're going to keep moving back down into the lymphatic system. That's what we're talking about here today. So what happens here, so that the lymphatic system collects waste from tissues and it delivers it to detox organs. So kidneys, liver, when you think of detox organs. It doesn't have a pump like the heart, so it relies on the environment. So it relies on manual therapies like dry body brushing. Dry body brushing is a practice that I recommend when you're doing a juice cleanse because this manually stimulates lymph flow towards, you're brushing up towards the lymph nodes, in the groin, up toward the armpits and the neck. And you're brushing toward the heart. Rebounding or vibration plate. I like the vibration plate because it doesn't have the impact like rebounding has. Rebounding is jumping on a mini trampoline. It's a great way to stimulate the lymphatic system, but it's a little harsher on the joints. So rebounding and even the vibration plate that boosts lymphatic circulation through that rhythmic motion of going up and down. You can even do this on steps, go up and down steps. It simulates the same type of that rhythmic motion. Deep breathing, diaphragmatic breathing is great to help pump lymph fluid. Box breathing, I love that technique. 4 seconds in, hold for 4 seconds, 4 seconds out, hold for 4 seconds, and continue that type of breathing. Hydration with minerals. Again, juice cleansing fits into all of these categories pretty well, doesn't it? That keeps the lymph fluid thin, and it also keeps it moving. So let's keep moving down into the liver and the bile ducts here as I'm looking at this chart. So the liver processes toxins and it dumps them into the bile, which flows into the intestines for removal. So again, we talk about juice cleansing. There's no coincidences here. So that stimulates bile production and the liver detox pathways. Castor oil packs. I'm going to do a whole other video on that another time, but that encourages lymphatic flow and bile movement. And again, dry brushing specifically over the liver area because that enhances the flow to this particular drainage point. Last but not least, the colon. So what happens here is pretty freaking obvious, but the toxins from the liver via the bile are excreted through the colon, and this is the final exit. So this is supported with hydration to ensure a smooth elimination, because as you know, we need to be hydrated so we don't get constipated. Fiber from whole fruits and vegetables. The toxins bind with the fiber and it carries them out of the body. Magnesium, I love magnesium. Again, another video for another time. This encourages bowel regularity. Magnesium citrate, I believe it is. There's several different types of magnesium. I love them all, but I always get them confused. But I believe it's citrate that helps with bowel elimination. But movement, like walking, are again the vibe plate. So you can see how the vibe plate fits into all of these areas in this funnel. So I hope you all found that explanation and that visual helpful. I would love to know your questions. I'd love to continue to peel back layers of this onion. There's so much more to talk about, but this already has been a long video. So I hope it kept your attention. And again, please let us know if you have any questions whatsoever. Thank you so much for your time and attention today and for joining this group. We're really excited. This is something that we haven't done yet. You know, as you know, we had or you may not know, but we had a Cleanse Connect group, which was wonderful. But we really felt like, Kristen, Mel, and I really felt like it just kept us in a box, that there's so much more, that we do and that we incorporate into our daily lives. And we hope that it inspires you as well.